One's going cool.
Hey Ma, do you know what bursts my bubble?
What bursts your bubble?
How I'm stagnant. How I'm not moving my life.
Why?
How I sit in solitary confinement day after day, and it's frustrating.
Well, it's frustrating because you're not changing it.
I'm handsome. I'm pouring my life down the drain.
Why? Answer the question why. Ask yourself.
Well, Dr. Garrett seems to feel I do have anxiety, I do have agoraphobia. I can't even leave the house without a fear of getting assaulted. Whether it's by a criminal, whether it's from stepping on a hypodermic needle. I just run from people, I run from things.
But you didn't always do that.
No, I think I did. I think after getting bullied, I just tried to run from the world. Basically, I was running from the world and trying to hide at home.
But there was a time when you were going out into the city with people.
Well, I mean, even in the city, I was always really
nervous?
afraid of getting assaulted. And I do think there were things like the HIV scare in January 2020, where I stepped on debris that really intensified some of the fear of the real world. But I remember even prior talking to Dr. Garrett about like fear of East New York, fear of just going on the subway.
But how did it feel when you accomplished it and you did it and you were confident? How did it feel? How did that make you feel when you?
I think like practicing the route to SUNY Downstate in Brooklyn. Like when I did it a few times and I got comfortable. I overcame the anxiety and I got more comfortable. However, there were times when the Winthrop Street station in Brooklyn was out of service, and I had a panic attack because I had to get off at Sterling Street and I had to walk an extra distance in Brooklyn. And the same was true. Like if you miss your stop or the stop is out of service, it can induce a panic attack.
All right, let me give you.
So I definitely had panic attacks in New York City. So even though you're trying to make it like the narrative, like.
But things happen to us in our lives that can cause us to have like anxiety or PTSD. Like, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
I got stuck in an elevator when I was young, in my 20s, and I was coming home. It was late, and there were people in the elevator with me. But it was a long time we were stuck in there, and we had to be pulled out the top. And to this day, I don't like to go into an elevator by myself. And this morning, for instance, I was in an elevator. It was early in the morning. And I have to always overcome that in the back of my mind, getting stuck in the elevator, because it happened to me.
Right.
So, but if I didn't go in this elevator, I would never have made my appointment. So you have to give yourself tools to overcome fears.
Interestingly enough, ever since the HIV scare, where I stepped on that debris on January 1st, 2020, I don't know what this is, but every time I walk down the block now, I find myself repeatedly checking behind myself for hypodermic needle.
That's OCD.
I never did this before January 1st, 2020. I don't know what the problem is, but I just keep doing it now, and it's just.
You have to try to fight it, and you have to try to find ways to relax yourself.
Yeah, and
try to find ways to relax yourself.
So if I never stepped on debris on that particular day, I somehow doubt I would just keep checking behind myself.
Are you tired when you do that?
No, every walk I go for now, I just keep. It takes me like a walk that would take me an hour. Now it takes me like an hour and a half because I'm constantly checking behind myself.
Then you have to take something for that.
Yes, that's like
because it's controlling your life.
Yeah.
You don't want it to control your life. You have to be able to get out there and make life happen. Otherwise, you're not living, and life is passing you by.
Yeah, it's so. Unfortunately, the accident made me keep doing that, but it is what it is.
Well, take something for anxiety, or do yoga, or meditation, or to calm. Because the more relaxed
I did do yoga, actually in January 2020.
You should try yoga. Meditation.
It wasn't my cup of tea. I felt like I was going to injure myself, but I should do some sort of meditation.
How about reflexology, stretching, something like that?
Maybe, and that is
what it is.
What it is.